Welcome to Petite Professionals Presents Pageant Office Hours. Today's topic is my wardrobe for nationals. For me, it's really important to be transparent and approachable. So no secrets, I'm going to tell you all about my wardrobe for nationals and how I curated it. We're going to go over interview, evening gown, and activewear. In 2024, when I competed at Petite USA, there was a contestant that had this red jumpsuit and it was stunning. I messaged her after competition and said, hey, if you don't mind, who made your jumpsuit? It was my favorite interview look. And she oh so graciously told me, hey, it's curated. So then I went on, at the time, Queenly and Poshmark. And they had curated jumpsuits, but not that one that she had on. They were reselling between $300 and $600. A few weeks later, I went on ThredUp and I typed in curated and one piece came up and it was that jumpsuit in black in a size 2. And it was $75. So I bought it, and that is what I wore for interview this past weekend, and it has been sitting in my closet since September 2024. Now, this particular jumpsuit has a lot going on in the collar, so I wanted earrings that didn't fight it, that just complemented the overall look. So I went and saw Serena at Go Bling Yourself, and she suggested the earrings that I wore for it, and it was like black stoning that went really well with like the lapel of the jumpsuit, and it didn't fight it, it just complemented it. So my earrings were from Go Bling Yourself, and then my shoes I wore Marc de Fangs. So that was my interview look. My friend Jennifer Morales has worn multiple gowns by a particular designer, and they're all stunning. I went on his social media pages, and he has a dress shop in Mexico, and if you go on his social media, gorgeous gowns, absolutely stunning. And I couldn't find any on Poshmark, and I ended up finding one of his gowns for sale on eBay, and it was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted. Like, I wanted a red dress. Red is like my power color when I'm on stage. It makes me feel the most confident. And it was perfect. It had stoning, it had feathers, it had a cape. It was perfection. It was exactly what I wanted. So if you've ever bought anything on eBay, I put in like a bid, and it has a time frame before it expires. And it was almost expired. I had not heard back from this individual. So I copied the username and I searched on Instagram, and I found her on Instagram, and I messaged her and I was like, hey, I don't know if your dress is still for sale, but I found your dress on eBay, and if it still is available to purchase, I would really like to buy it. And she was awesome. She messaged me back right away, and basically she kind of forgot that she had it on eBay, but she was like, it's totally for sale. I'll jump on right now and accept your offer, and I'll mail it in a couple days. So I got the dress and I wore it for nationals. It was a custom dress for her, and I didn't have to do any alterations. Like, it fit me really well. And it was perfect. It's exactly what I wanted, and yeah, I loved it so much. So there's a lot going on with the dress. So for accessories, I didn't want to do too much, just wanted like a fun pageant statement earring. So I went with Autumn's Closet, and I got earrings that I thought looked really well, like partnered well with the dress. And that is the story of how I got my gown. Activewear, I knew I wanted to wear a sports bra and leggings, and I knew I wanted it to be red. And I really like when people have like that iridescent material. So I went online and I looked, and I ended up finding Dancewear Solutions. And I believe my sports bra was like, I think like $25, and then the leggings were like $35. So again, it was already like an iridescent material, but it's pageantry, and you know, if I want to be a little extra, this is the space where I can do so. So I did end up stoning it as well. I ended up finding hoop earrings with like the same stoning, so that way it all kind of tied together. And I also bought my shoes from Dancewear Solutions. I think they were on clearance for like $19, but they're dance shoes and they're supposed to be slip resistant. So that is how I got my activewear.